Ladies and gentlemen, for the 805th time, the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called Jew, aka His Jewness.
What up, bitches?
As well as that dude called Mike, aka Sir Chokes-a-Lot.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today?
Oh man, Mike living the dream, dude.
There you go, there you go.
Alright, so first off, we gotta put a little ground rule out for what happened this weekend. The Jew and I...
Ground rule?
Yeah, I don't want to put out the club. I don't want to blow up anybody's spot.
Put the club up, man. Fuck cares, bro. They got Afro Man out there,
I ain't blowing.
motherfucker. Alright, well, I'll just put it out there. Hey, motherfucker, knew what happened this weekend. Shout out to Afro Man.
Yeah, you didn't make it for that one, though.
Fuck no, I wasn't gonna make it for that. You know how many motherfuckers be getting kicked out there for just getting high everywhere around that motherfucker?
I don't
and how
know.
the cover charge would be and just how insane long it take to get a drink in that
I've been
motherfucker?
out there when the motherfuckers got to shooting one time and wasn't nobody out there, so. But it wasn't at that specific club, it was at a different one. Out there for
It went down at that club, though. It went down at that club, though. You talk about Vixens?
No, this was at Legs. It was at, because Legs used to have a joint next to it called The Spot.
Well, Legs used to be Millennium, right?
No, Millennium, Vixens used to be Millennium.
Vixens used to be Millennium.
Yep, Legs is another one that has like a club next door to it where the wall opens up. And matter of fact, I think Jay might have been with us. It was either Jay with me or fucking my homie AT with me at the time. We went to the club and they got to shooting at that bitch. Because we was outside talking to some shorties and all you heard was, man, I'm going to the trunk and then pop, pop. I'm like, well, gotta go. Like, fuck y'all bitches, we gone. You know what I mean? We was talking and after, as soon as she said pop, pop, nigga, I'm in the car. Like, yeah, we out. They blew, they cop blocked like a motherfucker that night.
Yeah, that'll definitely shush it down.
So how was your experience this tug around, man?
Oh man, I had a ball, dude. I had
There
a
you
ball.
go.
Thankfully, Jubu came along, like got me all introduced to some stripper. It was cool.
Oh, there you go.
Still ain't found Penelope.
Nah, Penelope
I'm
wasn't there.
telling you, Penelope done retired.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
living a
she's
good life.
a doctor or some shit now.
That's what they do, man.
She's a dental hygienist. I'm
They get
going
up
with
in
dental
there.
hygienist.
You know how it is?
Yeah.
They get themselves a nice little education off of their stripper money and do something big time
Yeah.
where they buy themselves a nice house or some shit.
I believe Penelope's doing fucking some dental hygienist work now, man. She's doing good for herself. Good job, Penelope. I know you're doing good out there, girl.
That place was alright though, but I don't know. Them strippers bougie as shit.
It was funny, dude. What I liked about them, the Jew didn't like, these bitches. You know how you say like strippers get mad if you don't get money, which you
Yep.
sit up at the thing, right? So
Yeah.
like we were sitting there and this girl was like yelling at this dude. He threw $1 at her, she threw it back at him. So that don't feel good, does it?
I'll be like, all right, bet. And you would have got shit from me there.
It was really funny though, because then his boy
She
showed
did
up with
do
like,
that.
then
I
his
forgot
boy,
about that.
then his boy showed up with a bunch of stacks of ones and handed him like 3 of them, and then he threw a bunch at her, and I was like, you're a fucking clown. I gave her money just for having a balls to have money back in his face. I like that attitude
I
out of her,
would've gave her
and the
shit
Jew
then.
didn't like that attitude out of her.
defense,
In his defense,
bitch wasn't doing much of nothing.
Yeah, he
no,
told me that
that's
the bitches
true.
wasn't
Nah,
working.
I'm
she
gonna give her
wasn't.
$2 for her little spin that she did around the
She
joint.
wasn't doing. She wasn't doing a lot. She had like the big fat booty.
Yeah.
And she was doing this thing where it was bouncing up and down for a little bit while she was in the splits. But that was the only thing I saw was any sort of like even close to like remotely
Yeah, but see, I'm not gonna
interesting.
tip for that. That's
I know,
standard.
right.
I would tip her
Yeah.
for the spinning that they were doing on
Jew
the
didn't
pole.
spend
You know what I mean?
no money. He didn't throw $1 at a nutter titty of a JJ.
He told me
nothing.
they wasn't working right.
He didn't do
I was
nothing.
I mean, it was fucking me up because I was getting drink, and the drinks was like $10.
Yeah, that's what
You
he
know what I
said.
mean? So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, all right, let me get one. And at least like, I need one too. I'm like, all right, well, there's my 20. So it looks like you ain't getting no damn.
But
You ain't getting no damn somebody.
but he told me that fucking he didn't even get drunk. Like he was like, man, Mike, I should have been drunk. He was I was
Yeah.
like, so they was watering you shit down.
I think there was some watering down, perhaps.
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah. How
was
I
your
don't
shot?
know. It was
the shot
real,
taste
but
like a shot?
it was real, but it was light. It was always I was always like, this could be more. You could give me more, but it's like at the same time, I think
But it
they
didn't taste watered down.
No, it didn't. It did definitely. I was like, yo, let me get a sip of your drink.
So they're
You know what I'm
shooting
saying?
weak, then they're
Like-
not, they must not be giving you a full shot now. I don't know.
I think it was as precisely a shot as it possibly could be. It was nothing more. You know, like when I bartended, I would pour you extra. You order a shot, I give you a fucking fat
Yeah,
shot.
but the 5 drinks, 1 shot of drink, you should be at least buzzing a little.
I was a little buzzed, but not really. Like I don't know. You're right about that. Like I definitely drank a lot. For me, I should have been drunker than I was.
Because I should have been buzzing more than I just kept it simple because I was driving.
But I did throw a piece of pizza in at the fucking casino to like give myself a little base, and it was just straight dough. So that probably absorbed a lot of it. In all reality,
But
which
then-
was fine by me because I was relaxed. I was feeling good. I ate a bunch of edibles. I was feeling real good. Girls being nice to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
Here's
nice.
the thing
It
though
was a
with
good
that
time.
is that fucking they probably watered down the shit because of how motherfuckers get later on in the night.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean? Because we've seen motherfuckers get straight stupid in that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand them watering shit down. Like, all right, this motherfucker came up here and got 5 drinks already. Like, all right, we don't want this guy getting turned up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
pretty much know I'm not
like-
going to get drunk when I go to the club unless I go to Paradise City. Well,
Somewhere where you could take your own
yeah,
shit.
BYOB where I
Yeah.
can make my own drink.
Well, I mean, dude, if we really wanted to get hammered, we could have sat in the parking lot for a couple minutes and knocked down 5 or 6 shots.
Yeah.
It could have
Yeah,
been
coulda,
done.
yeah.
We could have been done that. But like, I mean, I was up there just chill, try to have a nice time, see some titties and
Yeah,
with JJ.
I was chill. I ain't mind it, like I said, but I wasn't. I probably spent. I mean, I spent most of my money in alcohol. Like I said,
I definitely
come
spent
back
most
with
of mine
no
on it.
money, and I know I
spent
didn't
mine-
spend on no titties.
Spent mine on a dance. I had a dance, so you know.
How much was the private dance?
I paid for like where like there could be fair amount of contact, and it was 140.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They changed the contact rules?
She was able to like climb
I've
up
never
on
been
me.
there,
And
I don't know. Like,
she was
okay.
like, you can touch me. You can't just like stick your fingers in me and shit. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I would do that if we were like somewhere else and you wanted me to, but I wouldn't really do that
Yeah.
here. Even if you wanted me to do it here, I'd probably be a little more like wary. Like, I don't know about this girl,
Nah, you-
but like. Nah, she was cool. I
Slide
like
under the leg,
I like
you know
the
what I mean?
stripping. I like the
Wait, the man
stripping.
walking by,
I
can't see.
can tell you, I can understand.
That's full stupid.
I can understand this dumbass.
Change the
Right?
angle of the dangle.
Yeah, hit the other thigh.
I was very respectful. I was not being like the unit. Like I could have been like, oh shit, I slipped. Oops. Like, but no.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
The whole
so
thing
they
get it up inside you, girl. What the fuck happened,
nah,
man?
I
sit
wasn't
there with
like
your tongue out
I wasn't like that. Excuse me, I coughed and my tongue was out and I happened to touch you. No, I didn't do that shit, dude. I was
You
extremely
gotta excuse
respectful.
our friend, man. Whenever he sees titties, his tongue just falls out. He can't put it
That's
back
what
until the titty
happens.
gets put away. It's
Yeah.
been like that since we were 14.
That's
man.
what the Jew used.
Just let the nip hit it and it'll go
I'm
back
surprised he's
in.
got a girl, you know what I mean? Could you take a guy with your tongue out anytime you're in the shower? I won't be able to.
Stupid. The fool is dumb, yo.
Yeah, the unit is a really ridiculous individual.
I would have to do side effects, so if I was the kind of cat that I would tongue out like,
That's what you would do.
random noises every now and then.
You be the dude making sound effects with your tongue out.
That'd be what, Jeff Durham or whatever, without the puppet.
I don't understand him sometimes. What in the world is
said
he
if
even getting at?
If he was the guy with his tongue hanging out, he'd have to have sound effects with his shit. Every time he put
like-
his tongue out, it'd be a different sound effect.
You would have to pretend that you were like mentally challenged or something.
Yeah, the puppet guy without the puppet. I've been learning how
Jeff
to.
Durham.
Oh, sorry, I touched your titties. I'm sorry, I touched your titties with my tongue.
Hey, Tim, baby.
What's he saying? Hey, come over here and translate this one, bro.
Yeah, no, you're ridiculous. You're
He
ridiculous.
said, bitch, blow me. All right, appreciate you.
This fool's stupid.
All right.
Fucker's
I don't
dumb.
think that's what I said, man, but well,
Like you're translating for yourself while your tongue's hanging out of your
Yeah,
head.
that's exactly what he's doing.
Like, he says blah blah blah. Like I have dual personalities. My name's the Jew unit. Man, what he said was he was trying to gnaw on that thing.
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
myself, and Irene shit.
He's going back and forth.
He's a pure two-face. Like the one side of his head says something, and the other side of his head interprets it.
And, yeah. Oh,
I still don't
yo.
understand. I still don't understand what he's getting at.
That'd be something right there.
Like, how are you laughing at yourself so hysterically, and I still don't grasp what the fuck you're even talking about? Like, don't jump into it like everybody listening even understands. Like, I understand what I'm saying. Like, I be dogging on myself, and I can sit aside and back and forth with my
And
mouth.
other side's interpreted. I like that one. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, like he's got like true two-face split
Yeah.
head. One side looks crazy, the other side looks all professional.
Shit.
One side talks like he talks, the other side talks like what he's actually saying.
Yeah.
See, now a lot of people would have got that confused, but what he actually was saying was
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. Because, like, I mean,
And he goes right back into it,
and then he said, yeah, like I was saying, man, da-da-da-da-da.
and he don't miss a beat. It just flows all together at one time.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh man, yeah. So I mean, how was Thanksgiving? How was Turkey Day?
It was
Did you do anything?
It was good enough. I mean, I went to my cousin's house. The food was hot this year. She got that shit figured out. So,
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
The food was hot this year. So what, last
Food
year
was hot this
cold?
year. Last year was like cold mashed potatoes and cold peas and all that shit. Like,
So wait,
she didn't have
she
it
didn't have
properly
down.
planned out, right?
Okay.
Like my mom helped. There was this whole thing. She didn't have nothing worked out very well last year.
Okay.
Like, but you know, the mashed potatoes was goddamn that's mom. The mashed potatoes was hot, but they was lumpy. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't like lumpy mashed potatoes? You want
like,
your shit smooth?
well, I
Like-
want smooth. If it's smooth, if it's like 90% smooth, you'd be like, smooth mashed potato lump. Smooth mashed potato lump.
But I mean, if you throw
Nah,
some
that's-
gravy on that bitch, man.
I don't even fuck with all that. Like I got
Wait,
the
you
gravy.
don't put no gravy on
I
your
don't fuck with the
potatoes?
gravy, dog. I take the potatoes and I dap them into the peas. I get the peas on the potatoes and I eat that with a little bit of
Oh man,
cranberry sauce
So
and
man,
a
you
tom-
don't
and a
take your
turkey.
plate and put the
I
gravy
put it
all
all
over
together.
the fucking plate.
Nah, I don't get down
man.
like that.
Man, I throw gravy on the whole fucking plate. I put everything on there, then take the gravy, and just cover the whole fucking plate with
Yeah,
the gravy.
I'm not crazy on the gravy.
Gravy on the greens, potatoes, mac and cheese, deviled eggs, turkey. Gravy's on all that shit, man.
Gravy it down.
Yeah, fucking right, man. Put that shit together because it's all gonna come out the same way. It's gonna go in like gravy, gonna come out like gravy. You gonna be good to go.
Yeah, you know that's right.
Man, I know one thing, man. I ate and fucking was gone, yo. Like I ate fucking dinner, sat down with my brother-in-law because it was his birthday. Happy birthday, bruh. He's a Rickety Ship Crew member. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Hell yeah, happy birthday,
Fucking-
Rickety Ship crew member.
We sat down and
Who is this
fucking-
guy?
My brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Oh, Mike's brother-in-law. Hell yeah, that's what's up.
So we sat down. This motherfucker went to
AKA
sleep.
Mike's brother-in-law.
I passed out. Fucking the kids from sleep. My niece, man, she ate and immediately was gone, like out like a light. So when I left, right, I look at my mom's room. I say, "Yo, she's on the bed, knocked out." I said, "She's gone." She's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "She done took all the pillows and she made like a nest of just pillows, yo, and was laying in them." I'm like, "Man, that shit looks so goddamn good
you ain't
right
wake her up
now."
till the morning.
Man, yeah. I said, "Man, that shit looks so good right now. I'm gonna go home and do the same fucking shit, man." I was done, yo.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Well, that's all that day is. Go out, eat some food, come home, go to bed early.
Kick it with your folks, man. Watch some football and call it a
Half
wrap.
asleep on the couch, watch some bad
Shit, I did. I
football.
think I went to bed 7:30 that night.
Yeah,
Back there to watch a movie. I don't remember watching none of it.
I know I planned on watching something, but that never happened. I know I planned on
Yeah, all right,
watching something.
yeah. I woke up to how was your night?
I slept pretty damn
Did I
good.
pass out? Immediately, motherfucker. Oh shit, my bad. I don't even remember.
That's what happens when you get the itis, though. You get that food in you, man. You get that button push, man. That itis kick in. You gotta go.
Oh yeah, that's some serious stuff. Itis is real.
Hell yeah.
Like, you sleep.
It lays you the fuck down. And when you lay down, that's like some good sleep though. You get a full belly and all of a sudden you just start to drift away. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a good sleep, but it's not healthy. You know what I mean? You're not doing good for
Thanksgiving
yourself.
is not supposed
You
to
ain't
be
doing
healthy.
good for
Nah,
yourself.
nah.
Thanksgiving's not a healthy day.
It's
it just
a
isn't.
kill yourself with food day.
Kinda, yeah. It's a gluttony. It's your gluttony day right there. You gonna go put in some work. You
I
gonna
try
fuck your
not
stomach
to. I
up.
try not even to hit the leftovers too hard. You know what I mean? Like it's like turkey's not my favorite. It's
Yeah.
good when it's fresh and it's been roasted or smoked or whatever. Like my cousin's house, they smoked the turkey.
Yeah.
It was good, but you know, it was turkey. Not a big
Yeah,
fan.
I ain't really.
You know what I mean? Like, throw some cranberry sauce on that bitch, it's gonna work itself out. Man, I can dig it. But
Yeah.
not a big fan.
Turkey's like the once in a while fowl that you eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the occasional foul.
Yeah. Turkey's the occasional fowl.
It's the-
that should be like, what was it? Pork, the other white meat. Turkey, the occasional fowl.
Right, right. Chicken is a daily foul. Turkey is the occasional foul.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I don't even like deli sliced turkey. I'm not a fan of turkey almost
Nah,
in any form.
the deli style turkey is way different. It's fucking. I can't get with it.
Right. Like, maybe there'd be a certain boar's head flavor or something out there that I could fuck with
If
I
but see,
went
even
high
then,
end. But it's
you
like,
can't fucking eat that shit like
yeah, I don't want it on a regular
2,
basis.
3 days in a row. It's
I don't
like,
want it on
nah.
a regular basis.
You know, when you get a fucking half pound of meat, you gotta eat that shit that week.
Nowadays, yeah, that shit don't hold at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah.
Beef in the package and shit don't hold. You get hamburger meat Monday, that shit gone by Wednesday.
Yeah, you usually gotta cook it like 1 to 2 days after buying it.
Or
You can't
break
even-
it up
you
and
can't
throw it
even
in
buy
the
Like, you
freezer.
used to be able to buy like Sunday for the week. You know how white people
Oh, yeah.
plan their fucking meals out and shit. You can't do nothing like that because anything you bought is gone by fucking Tuesday or Wednesday. I guess they fucking slamming it out so fast they ain't put enough goddamn
That's the 3D printing.
salt and mayonnaise in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's a 3D printed
There's
meat.
plenty of salt, but that's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that's a big part of the problem. It's too much damn salt.
Yeah.
That's what they doing, I guess, to make it last or some shit. I
Well,
don't know.
that's the whole purpose of, I guess, what they said. They figured out what salt was, like it's a preservative. Yeah, you can put it in your meat because fucking
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they didn't have no place to put the shit, you know. So it's like, all right, cool.
But you were
The salt.
also you weren't eating much back in those days.
That's also
you salt
true.
your meat, like you pull off like a sliver.
Yeah.
You eat your sliver, you drink a cup of water, and you fucking go on with your day. And the next day you come back, you have another sliver, and you've got like a chunk of meat that you're taking slivers off
Yeah.
of on like a daily basis while you float across the
Nah,
ocean,
that chunk of meat, you
chewing
fucking
on
gnawing
orange
on it.
rinds, hoping that you don't get the fucking
Runs.
scabies.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
scabies.
Got to watch myself for the scabies. Got to eat these here fruit, vegetables.
Like, damn it, I got barnacles.
Yeah, dude. I've got me some barnacles here on the ocean, I do. It's horrific.
Nah.
But yeah, Mike, you missed it, dog. I had a good time at the strip club. You should have come.
Well, I
I-
could.
I-
I was taking care of family members.
Shout out to Travis for fucking hooking us up with the intel
Know where to go.
of that
Oh,
establishment.
yeah. Did you give Travis a card? I didn't. I meant to, but I didn't get around
Nah,
to it.
I didn't even have any.
No, yeah, but Travis was like, yo, y'all going to Lust? And I was like, huh? Did he say sluts?
Huh.
Because that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Now he's like, now we're gonna go on horseshoes. He's like, nah, you don't want to go there, bro.
And so we went to
The
Lust.
regulars tell you where to go though, because the regulars like.
He
the-
was
the
like, yeah, I live
locals.
around there. That's the
Yeah.
best one. And I was like, oh, well, let's go there. We went there.
There you go.
It was a good deal. Had a good time. Fell in love with a stripper. I was like the Jew unit up in
It's
there.
all right, but we going to go on horseshoe next time.
Yeah, he said they weren't doing enough for him.
I don't know what it is that he really wants.
Well, it's more so about working.
I don't like
I-
ratchet strippers. To me, they was ratchet strippers. Do something, and I will fucking pay you, motherfucker. But you don't. You can, if you do the same thing I can do, I'm not gonna give you money
Some
for
of
that.
them seem to have some skills up there on the pole, but
Some
like
of 'em
a
did.
lot of them, there was a lot of lazy strippers there. I'll give you that. Like it was.
I'm fine. I'm gonna get my money. That's what a lot of the bitches ever
Okay.
say. All right, well, get your money, you fine motherfucker. But you ain't getting it from me. Don't look at me. Don't even look at me like that when you know you ain't getting it from me. I'm gonna break your heart.
He was incredibly picky. It was amazing. It
Oh
was so
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
so plus,
Especially if they're not working, yeah,
plus he
you
was
gotta
there
be
with you,
picky.
but he had to be on his good behavior.
No, you can still be a fool.
Nah, he was though.
Nah,
He was good. He was good driving.
We gonna throw money out if the time came around. Like if I had ones, I would have fucking. There was a couple times I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go ahead and give her $3. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, fucking, no, I don't have it. And I'm trying to look around for change. I don't know how that change works. A lot of these places are different. You know, some places you get it from the waitress. Sometimes you get it from the
bartender.
stripper.
But you don't even
Sometimes
ask
you gotta get it
nobody.
from the counter.
You weren't inclined to like break a
Because
20.
whenever I break a 20, I didn't break it. It was going right to the drink. And I'm like, fuck, all
But
right.
that's my point. You weren't inclined to break a 20. Give me 20 at once. You could have done that, but you didn't do that. You was just chilling. You was having a drink, a $10 drink, and then be like, well, I got another 10. I guess I ought to get another $10 drink here in a minute. Like, it sounds like you were getting drinks and not even tipping.
No, I was tipping.
Well, all right,
$5.
$5?
So
You, were
every
tipping
drink,
you tipped the bartenders more than you tipped any girl who's vajayjay you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was based $25 is what I was giving when I got my 2 drinks. That's what I was giving them. 15 when I got 1 drink.
Must have had 3 or 4 shots, maybe 5. I
There
must
you
have
go.
had 3, 4.
I had 4 drinks altogether. 2
Yeah.
on the way up there.
Well, because
And I was only buzzing on the 2 from way up there.
oh yeah, and I mean I had a beer at the casino, and my God, it tasted like wet dog, bro. It was so bad. It was like I don't know how long that motherfucker had been there. I had a few sips and was like, yeah, I'm good. I put that shit down and walked away from it. Like, yeah, that'll do. horrific.
Nah.
And I had a shot of liquor there too, man. I definitely had some liquor going on that night, but still was like far from like inebriated.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know, it must have had to do with the pizza. But yeah, man, it was a good time, man.
Good.
Chubu hooked the brother up. And I was talking to a girl that was being nice to me and shit.
There you
Very
go.
cool.
They also get paid to be that way though. So don't
I know,
fall into the trap.
exactly. I'm
You had
like,
plenty of chances to talk to bitches there at that spot also because a lot of them bitches were fucking just sitting up against the wall right
Yeah,
there.
they
you
were
know what I
right
mean?
there.
Just not even doing shit.
I think that's why Travis likes it. Like, I was like, I can see why somebody would like this place because there's a lot of them there. You know, I'm less inclined to just roll up on a stripper and talk to her, but like Lisa like introed me.
It could be all the women too. Like Golden Horseshoe is sometimes they got a 60-year-old out there. Or they got a fucking 30-year-old that looks like she's 60. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn.
Or they got fucking...
Sometimes they got a 60.
So is that what you like?
Or they got like fucking
that what you
C-section
like?
bitches out there and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's all in the
But there wasn't-
preference of women.
But for
so to
me,
say.
there was a wide variety
There was
of
a
women.
wide variety at Lust, but you're
There
not
was,
gonna
like,
find that at Golden Horseshoe.
Nice and skinny all the way to like real thick.
Yeah,
like
not too many of the real thick ones.
sloppy
but
thick.
There's
Some
only
of
a
them,
couple, you know what I
some
mean?
of them was like, girl, you ain't doing shit. You eating it, come up in here.
You're just there eating the lounge and you're just spreading the
You said you eating and just coming up
You're
there. You
just
stupid.
saying.
You
spreading the
fucking
patio,
stupid.
showing half a lip.
I'm saying, man, some of these girls was, like, you know, I'm kind of picky, and like I could totally see, like, all right, you know, like if I'm out, it's one of these women. Most of many of them, if they just rolled up on me and I, you know, and it wasn't like a strip club, I'd have been like, oh, okay, that's nice. There's chick interested. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like none of them would I been like immediately shooting down per se, but not a lot of them were like really together. As far as like tight and like really in shape, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Like athletic build, you know what I mean? Like what I would
wasn't
prefer.
really one badass bit. There was a one chick
Yeah, man,
who
there's-
I thought she was
there's one
pretty
or two.
bad until she got bougie as shit when her friend was like, "You're not gonna tip me," and then she literally walked over to that man, put her hand out. Like waiting
dapped
for
her up
that
like,
man
alright.
to like give her money. I would
There
have
you go.
high-fived her. We would have leave
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I've been like, "What's up, boo? You almost did a good job if you'd done some tricks. Like you got your drawers on right now, bitch. You got your drawers on right now, bitch. Is any other motherfucker got
Well, like-
their drawers on? Nah. This dude right here don't even have drawers on, bitch. You got your drawers on. No, ain't nobody gonna give you money.
It was definitely like an interesting people watching experiment in a lot of ways because some of those girls were like literally, like one of them at one point was literally she got up there and within 20 seconds she was just
Naked,
laying
full
on,
naked.
no, she was just laying on her back. She had her snatch exposed because she was pulling the thing to the side and dude was throwing money at the fucking for JJ. And I was like, I mean, you know what you're doing with your asset, I suppose. Like you've turned on the faucet of singles that are now being tossed at you, and that's cool and all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of people won't tip unless they see vagina.
Well, but like one of the things that I
Because
like.
they're at a strip club.
There
to
was-
see vagina.
There was like there were like two chicks that I was pretty into. The one that I talked to a bunch and the one that I didn't talk to a bunch. And the one that I talked to a bunch, I don't want to name her because I don't want to blow anybody's spot up since we already named
The other chick is the black hair chick.
The black hair chick was like the one that I didn't talk to. And then there was the other girl that I did talk to. I don't want to blow up her spot. I don't want to say her name. But hey, hi, you work very cool. I hope to hear from you.
You could
But
just
like,
keep giving her a fake stripper name every time you mention her.
I don't want to give her fake stripper. I mean, I thought about just calling her like a
Dimples.
different stripper name.
Every time you mention her.
But like just keep it
Yeah,
moving.
keep it dimples or cinnamon. I was talking to
Because
fucking
we've been saying cinnamon for years
Yeah.
on this.
Why is the Dimples in there? Hey, Dimples.
Dimples.
How you doing, Dimples?
Dimples and yeah. See, well, that was the thing. I didn't want to come up with a name for her and be like offensive
See,
with it.
I don't know her, so
That's right. No, see, like this is a whole different ball game from what we normally run right now. You know, like it's a totally different strip club
Like
scene.
Penelope was a true woman.
Well,
She was a real person.
Penelope was a really funny concept
And
because
that was a real name.
That was
the name she told us.
that was her
Yeah,
stripper
that was
name.
a stripper name. I get.
It's not a
No,
real
wait minute,
name.
That can't
They
be
don't go a real name. They don't go
Penelope
real
is
name.
not a stripper name.
But that was her stripper name?
But that's what she picked as her
what
stripper
that
name.
was.
I thought that's
they
what she
call
said her name. That's what they
No.
call her.
That's what her name
That's what
was.
she
when
went
she-
by. When they called her up, they were like, "Coming to the stage,
When
Penelope."
we first met her real name, she said her name was Penelope. That Penelope is not a stripper name.
So
Yeah,
she
but
was Penelope.
Any
stripping
name,
as Penelope.
any
Yes.
name
My
could
girl.
be any name could be a stripper name. Just some names are more
Penelope sounds
stripper.
like
Yes.
a pet name. Yeah,
No, Penelope sounds like a girl you might meet at the bar. Like
That too.
That's a real,
But I don't
like
see
a
that
real
as-
name, not a obviously stripper name.
I don't see
like
that as
like
stripper.
cinnamon
or fucking sugar or
Dimples.
fucking what is the other one? like
Diamond, peaches,
yeah,
Crystal,
peaches, yeah,
cherry,
all kinds of ingredients. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You're not gonna find a cumin out that motherfucker stripping. You know
right.
what I mean? Or
Cumin
like
might be hot.
like a
It's
garlic.
gonna be funky, but it's
cherry.
gonna be hot.
or
I would be
something.
cayenne. That would be my name. If
You
I
going
was stripping. I
cayenne?
would go with cayenne. Yeah.
Coming to the stage, cayenne.
Because I don't be just
Spicy.
Now, see, paprika got to be a redhead with no flavor.
I'd be smoked paprika if I was going
Oh, you wouldn't be smoked
Yeah, I'd be
paprika
smoked
if you was paprika.
But yeah, so there's all sorts of names that they could be. But it was a good time, Mike. They was absolutely on the ball. I was
There you
having a
go.
ball, but it was primarily because Jubu totally like had me talk to this girl. Was like, hey, you should talk to this girl. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing?
There you go.
Like, she introed me. Like, I don't just roll up on strippers because I feel like I'm just being a creepy dude if I roll up on a stripper. And I'm like, hey,
They already-
stripper.
They expect shit like that to happen. They can tell you a creep from fucking like a normal dude off the bat.
Probably.
They deal with a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, that's probably very true.
I originally squared you up on all that because I strategically sat right there and I was like, all right, you sit right here. And then Mason will sit right there by all these other bitches.
Yeah.
Because there was a cup beside me. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
so I think this seat's
No,
taken.
I saw that and
there's
that
three
worked
right
out.
here, 4 right there. I'm like, all right, bet. Bam, bam, bam. And because there was like 2 or 3 bitches all right over there on the corner. That was like their spot. Where
yeah,
you
they
know,
waiting on
all the
stage
strippers
to
got a
chill,
spot. They
yeah,
like to hang out
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
If it's not the fat guy that's going to buy them a bunch of drinks,
Yeah.
they'll go to some corner and all flock together and shit.
Yeah, they
like
were
it's a
definitely
bathroom.
flocking together. It was interesting. But like,
Like,
this,
oh, I was like, yeah.
but yeah, this one very beautiful girl walked up and smiled at me, and I smiled back at her. But I didn't like, I wasn't immediately like, hey, you, what's your
Yeah.
name? Blah 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 blah. Like, I don't know. I don't like doing that even if I'm just at a bar or whatever. It's
She's
just,
trying to get eye contact, just initiate. I acknowledge you, you acknowledge me. All right, we're good.
well, yeah, like, and it was nice because most of them don't do that, you know.
Yeah.
So she was like, I was like, oh hey.
I was mad I didn't bring the pen in there because they had a little smoking area back there, I think.
You probably could have got away with it in there for sure.
Yeah,
But-
because I just stepped it on the tray and then grabbed it and put it right back in my pocket and went like that side door, I think was a smoking area. That was the only other issue there. It can get cold
It was definitely cold.
because half the spot like over the bar side is on the one side,
You
but the
gotta
side
go-
we're chilling out there's a side door,
Yeah.
like the exit, and there's the smoking door.
Oh, so
right
you
there.
got the door always open
You got
and
the doors
closed.
always
yeah.
open, so-
Yeah, we should have gone to the other side in a sense.
Well,
'cause-
the other Steve's live action. You
Well,
couldn't
but it
really
would
sit around that motherfucker.
But it would have been more warm for the naked girls to come hang out with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like, I guess.
But it was warm on the side, on the wall where we were at. It didn't really get too cold until we went like damn near right in front of the
Yeah,
fucking door.
we were at the end. We were sitting near the door.
Gotcha,
You know.
gotcha.
But it was, it was a good time.
There you go.
Like these people were delightful.
Hey, that's all it is. And see, the strip club is a good time. As long as you go in there with a good attitude, you straight the whole fucking night.
Well, it was interesting because I had like a real conversation with
Dimples.
Dimples, and it was nice to have like a real conversation with somebody,
Yeah.
and not have like the. Well, it was also nice to not be like, I wonder what this girl looks like naked. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
she's
you already know
naked.
what she look like
You know what I
naked,
mean?
yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, that's out of the way. Let me
That
talk
takes-
to her, have a real conversation
Yeah, it
with
takes
her.
that out of the way. I ain't
Like,
gotta
yeah, I
work.
would totally work with this. Okay, so what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
Are you cool? Like, nah, she was real cool. She looked me in the eyes when she talked to me. I'm like, hey,
Well,
nice.
that's what they do.
Not all.
She seemed like a normal chick. Well, she wasn't fully stripping. She only been stripping like 2 weeks, something like that. So
Oh, okay,
fresh
she was
in the
brand
game.
new at this.
She fresh
so,
in the
yeah.
game. Give her
She ain't
about
got
wasn't
drugged out
jaded.
yet. Yeah.
about
wasn't
6 months
jaded.
in that bitch, and she'll be like the rest of them.
She ain't had that motherfucker that got that tongue out going, hey,
She's gonna be like, oh, I recognize that tongue trick.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers with the, making noise and
That's
tongue hanging
that
out.
dude. Let me go check the posters.
So, yeah.
Stupid.
Who we
Stupid.
supposed to kick out of here?
Check the poster.
All right, we're good.
You dumbass.
Sir, can you come use this bathroom over here? I know, you're fine. You can go to the regular one.
you're
You're
serious-
good. I had to
serious
put you in the
dummy.
light. I had to bring you in the light.
Stupid ass, man.
That guy kind of looks like me. Yeah, don't worry about that. Carry on, sir. It's not the reason why you're over here.
He's translating for us on the side.
785, he's clear.
See?
We're good.
What's amazing is he speaks for one side, he translates for the other, and I still don't know what he's talking about.
But he's fluent as fuck on both
He's
ends.
explaining himself, but that's the thing. He's fully understanding what he's saying and translating it, but it still doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have a vocabulary strong enough to make any sort of real statements.
But it
He'd
still
be saying-
flows. It still flows.
Yeah, but it's
the
like-
switch off is funny.
But it's like
The
pure
hand
non
in hand.
sequiturs. It's like
That is
it's like a
also
John
true.
Barth novel. It's fucking ridiculous. Like what the fuck, man? Like what's going on right now? What is this guy even talking about?
He don't even know half time, but
I
he's
know.
going with it.
He rolls with it like he does.
People say the craziest shit, man. Like the other day, fucking we was at work and fucking took the little bag off the printer and dust started flying around. My boy looked at me and was like, "Damn, man, you smell that dust?" I said, "What? Do I smell the dust, bro?" And I looked at the other boy and said, "What in the fuck is wrong with this boy, man?" I said, "How the fuck you smell dust, dog? I ain't never smelled dust in my life, bro."
I don't know what dust smell like.
That's what I'm screaming. I seen the clear spiders. I know what they about, dust spiders, but I ain't never actually smelled dust.
Like, I try to be as far from dust as possible so that I'm as far from smelling it as possible. Like, if I see a cloud of dust go up, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the other side of the room for a little bit and let that settle.
Yeah.
And just steer clear of that dust, and
that's
maybe come through with the
mesothelioma.
vacuum.
Oh, yeah,
Shit, that too. But you got that. He ain't worried about that.
He ate that.
Man, I ate that years ago, man.
I'm past that. That silica now is trying
He's-
to take over now. That's a new one.
Yeah, because you be cutting concrete probably with no mask on, too.
Every now and then I put a mask on.
Because that concrete, that's what it's mixed with. It's that silica and
silica
that shit.
But then again, I've been breathing that in for 30 years till anybody knew about it too, so what the fuck?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
that
also
silica
true.
thing, they only been recently pushing that. You know what I mean? Maybe in the last 15 years, but they didn't say nothing about that 20
Yeah, I'm about to say,
years
yeah, 15 years in, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but any
Like,
sort of
asbestos,
small.
nobody knew what that was until they fucking knew what it was, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but any kind of small particulate that I'm clearly walking into a cloud of, I'm going to have reservations about going into a cloud of particulates,
yeah,
whether it's a dust cloud outside or a dust cloud in a basement of an old building. Like, I'm not
I
interested.
even do that shit, when I'm on the road and you see the fucking clouds come across somebody, I don't even know, this don't look like dirt. Windows up, circulation
Yeah.
on the inside. Just
Absolutely.
keep it, I don't want none of this shit getting in. Then wait a good couple of miles after I drove
Yeah,
through it.
right.
Like get that shit
Yeah.
blushed out as as
They got
best as
motherfuckers
possible.
cutting grass and shit and blowing leaves all right down on the road and shit. You know what I mean? Same
Right.
shit. You driving by, motherfuckers just blowing dust and shit. That's cool, bro. Appreciate you. Leaf blowing dust all in the fucking road and everything.
Yeah, dude, that pisses me off, dude.
Yeah,
Just to
don't
get
mind
blown right back where they was
Yeah.
blowing at when the car goes through.
Yeah, 'cause they don't even put, like, it's not even like you're walking it past the road, just like, shh. All right, it's not gonna blow back. Like, grass only gonna blow. Now, keep going the way I started blowing it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna come back. Like, y'all motherfuckers wild.
Yeah, a lot of dumb.
That's how it works, though. Yeah, I see the dude doing that shit the other day. Matter of fact, it was last week. I'm watching him blow the shit out in the road. I'm like, why are you even blowing it out in the road? Because as soon as a car goes by, like me, go by that, it's going to blow all that shit right back to where it was at. Like,
Well, it's working dumber, not smarter,
yeah.
which is very difficult work.
Oh, bro, it is when you look at people try to do it. It's amazing trying to
right.
watch and comprehend. Oh, shit.
I work in DC. There's a lot of rats around, right?
Oh, yeah, them motherfuckers
So-
is dogs.
What do you think you taste like?
What?
If I was what I came at my boys, like, if I was a rat, I said, I think I'm gonna eat the white people. Because the Chinese people just gonna taste, Asians gonna taste just the same, I think.
You
My
think
boy
all
said-
Asians going to taste the
I
same?
think, because they just eat like the same shit. White people eat a diverse, like all kinds of animals and shit, right? So I think they would have the most flavor. My boy thinks that black people would have more flavor because they're more seasoned. Is what
I
he
think
said.
this is way too generic, and that too many people eat too many different things. You need like specific diets of like, what would you rather eat? Someone that's keto? Would you rather
But do
eat
you
somebody
think-
that's on the
Well, no, hold on,
carnivore
hold on.
All
diet?
people taste different. All people gotta taste different.
All people taste
There's a
different. Their
different
skin,
flavor.
your skin doesn't have shit to do with it. It has to do with your diet,
Yeah.
and like your exercise rate.
You know, okay,
'cause,
wait a
like
minute,
if you
hold
have
on.
like a Amy Schumer, right? You slice up a roasted Amy Schumer, she's gonna taste way different than if
I
you.
bet you that roast might be good. Amy Schumer
Oh, yeah,
roast
that's
might
what I'm
be
saying.
alright.
Amy
Gotta be
Schumer
some
probably
meat,
nice and
man.
marbled, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fall
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
with
the
bone.
brine.
But like,
But-
yeah, my point would be though that say you throw Jada Pinkett Smith on, you think Jada Pinkett gonna taste anywhere
it's gonna
close
be
to
sour.
that? It's gonna be
That shit
terrible.
gonna be-
Yeah,
yeah.
It's gonna be
yeah.
terrible.
It's going to be a tart.
That's what I'm saying. There's no fixing that. That's like cooking up a sparrow. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, there's like all kinds of different types of folks
You know what? I would
where
say.
like, you know, what's her name? The bitch that was in the Precious. It says Monique. Is it Monique?
Oh, Monique, the comedian bitch?
Right, I'm saying Monique and fucking and Jada. How different are they gonna taste? They're both black, right?
Monique
Just like,
gonna have some juices come on off her, though.
Just
Like
like-
a little darker, yeah.
I'm saying. So
She's
like,
gonna have a little bit more flavor.
you can't base
Yeah.
this all on basically the color of the skin. You got to base it on the diet and the exercise activity. Like whatever you could get off of Kelly Ripa would probably be real nice and lean protein, but there wouldn't be much there. It wouldn't even be worth the fucking sacrifice.
If I was a rat to eat a person, I probably would aim for the Latinos because of the shit they cook with.
like the beans and the rice and the
Yeah, it's
cheese
gonna be
and
some
the
shit.
meat and the tortillas.
Yeah, it's gonna
like
be-
exactly who eats the most Mexican food? That's the person I want to eat.
You know.
And I'm talking real Mexican places like La Chipanega and Culpeper and not Taco Bell.
Taco Bell,
Yeah,
yeah.
because if you gonna eat somebody from Taco Bell, you just blowing out your ass.
You might as well go
already.
eat Taco Bell.
Yeah,
You're gonna be better off eating Taco Bell.
Go ahead and get that monkey meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the fuck that is.
How does this even happen? Where did you even come up with this?
What, the monkey meat
You
from Taco Bell?
and your boys are ridiculous. It was horse meat back in the day. I'm saying,
Yeah,
where did
yeah,
this
well,
conversation
I
come
told you
from?
So do all cows taste the same? Like, does a white cow
No.
taste like a black cow and a brown cow?
It depends on what you feed them, you
depends on-
idiot.
They're all eating grass.
They don't all
No.
eat grass. Some are grain-fed, grass-finished. There's all kinds of...
Like the Kobe beef, that cow is brought up
Oh,
different.
that's cheating. I'm talking about regular cows. I'm talking about like
How's that cheating? You
because the
asked
Kobe
the
and the
cows.
Wagyu, those are all different, man.
But there's different
like
genetics, so
Jordan and
different
Snickers.
cows are going to taste different.
It's like, all right, chickens, they're eggs, okay? So you got the white eggs, the brown eggs, green. The brown eggs are sweeter. Bakers like using the brown eggs because they're sweeter eggs. You see what I'm saying? And then you
yeah,
got
I
the
don't fuck with
white.
eggs, so I don't know.
But I'm giving you an example.
Trying to give you some
Yeah,
sort of
I got it.
understanding of the question you're asking.
So like, the white eggs, that's the normal standard for most
But the
people.
color of the egg probably comes from what's fed to the chickens.
Which is probably true because I don't know, but I just know.
Right.
I
I'm
just
not a
know
chicken
that-
farmer, but I'm just
I know that
theorizing.
the eggs come out different colors, and the different colors of the eggs makes the egg itself taste different, even if it's prepared the same
Well,
way.
like if you've got the chickens that hang out in the yard and they eat all your fucking vermin and shit, they're like going to be a whole lot darker yellow when you crack that egg open and try to cook it or whatever than the yellow that you're going to get from the shit you get at the grocery store. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it all depends on what you're putting in the system.
Right. Like if you're feeding, like if you got 3 cows from the same mama and same father, like if they had a litter of 3 or some shit, and they were the same virtual genetics, and you took them to 3 different places and raised them and then ate them years later, or however long it takes to properly mature a cow to the point of eating, they're all going to taste different. You go throw one in like Ireland, you go throw one in like Southern California, you go throw one in like
Yeah, that meat's gonna come out.
Montana. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference between them is going to be distinctive, and it's going to have all to do with the things they
You
eat,
don't
the
want a
water they
motherfucker
drink.
from Montana. If you fucking a rat ate a motherfucker from Montana, they probably eating good out there. Them bison and shit.
Saying,
they got
real
there.
good out there.
They probably eating good, man. Them motherfucker thick ass Montanians.
I'm saying you want to find yourself somebody that's eating some
Yeah,
real
she
good
ain't going
shit.
to the store up there in Montana.
So why would you bring up cannibalism though? I don't
It
get
was
it.
the rats in DC.
Rats,
Because the rats eat each other, or they eat
Hey, the rats
dead
eat whatever.
humans.
You
Rats
see
eat
squirrel-sized
whatever.
rats around that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like you'll see some
Fucking
rats.
Oh, they're big.
Splinters and
DC
shit
rats
running
are
around
the
there.
size of my fucking phone. They're the size of possums out here.
Right, right.
You got
They don't
splinters.
fuck around. Like, yeah, they're literally master splinter. They could probably come up, stand up on you, and fuck you up. Like, these motherfuckers ain't no joke, yo. I had one run across my hose a while back, man. I'm fucking pumping oil, and I look up, and this motherfucker's hauling ass across the hose. I'm like,
Like on it.
yeah, just getting it. He ain't slipping or nothing. This motherfucker has it. And I'm like, wow, that son of a bitch is big as a fuck out this bitch. Like,
Yeah, I can't even kick
it's
that
damn near the size of a raccoon right now. Like, what the fuck are y'all feeding these bitches out here?
That's a beautiful wildlife experience
Like,
that you have.
them motherfuckers are eating good. DC rats are eating
DC
good.
rats are living, bro.
Because you gotta think, like I be telling people, my one homie, he was like, yeah, man, I'm going to this fucking restaurant up in DC, this spot up in DC. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that if I was you, bro. And he was like, man, please don't ruin the experience for me. I said, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I'm just saying, if I was you, I wouldn't go out there to eat. And he was like, why not? And I was like, okay. I used to work at this food warehouse, and these motherfuckers would go out there to deliver the food, and rats be in the kitchens. Like that one joint in Popeyes, where they had the fucking, they saw the rats and on TV, like the guy was like, man, this is what you've eaten. Like the rats are all over this fucking kitchen. They're like that all over DC in these fucking kitchens that are there. So I'm like, man, you already got rats running around this
These podunk
motherfucker.
motherfuckers for sure.
And then fucking when you got the food delivery guys, they gotta fucking make sure they close the fucking truck up, because if they don't close the truck up, rats get in the fucking truck while they doing the deliveries, because they gotta walk so far
Right.
to get to where they gotta go to deliver this fucking food to you
It's just gonna
motherfuckers.
get ate by rats.
It's gonna get fucked up already, and then they leave the shit sitting there. Like, there was one spot, man, that was near the place my dude was talking about. And I was there pumping, and I see the shit, and I'm like, bro, they got this fucking like a vat of just, yeah, of that. just sitting outside. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, I don't even know if that's decomposing food or whatever the fuck it was. I know it was funky as shit, but you could see where rats had chewed on shit, and motherfuckers, they were like up on the fence. I'm like, yeah, I ain't nowhere near this place. Okay, I got you. I know what this place is. I'm not going here.
Like the rats are out chilling on the fence like it's a
like
cartoon.
they knew, yeah. It's like they knew this shit was
Right.
Yeah, they knew shit was coming. Like, man, nah.
Like they gonna come throw something fresh in that vat.
They don't not just work in the nighttime.
Dude, they work all
the
day,
time.
every day.
You will see them motherfuckers all day. It don't
And
matter.
they don't give a fuck.
Running between people and shit.
They don't
They're
give
big
a
enough. You
fuck.
can hit them with a baseball bat and they'd be like, "Oh damn, what's up?"
You
They
kick 'em, you
shrug
might
that
get
off.
bit.
They shrug that off. Like, who the fuck is you?
Yeah. You better like catch some air with these motherfuckers if you gonna hit them.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
hit
yeah,
'em,
you gonna
better
have
Knock
to.
them far. You better hit them right in the damn head.
You gotta nail them in the head.
Right. Like
That's
a-
it. They look like they strong, but they ain't super fast though, cause they too fat.
Yeah, they too fat.
Like they eating unhealthy.
They got
You know?
normal sized rats there though. also.
They're eating the high
They're just younger.
cholesterol food.
Yeah, they
That's
just
all it
babies.
is.
Yeah.
They're eating that high cholesterol food. They eating the fried food, the high cholesterol.
It's a whole nasty ass ecosystem. It's a whole nasty
DC's
ecosystem.
real bad with their trash pickup. I mean, real bad with it. The waste management is terrible with the pickups. Because you go to places, I go to places, man, their dumpsters are just overflowing. They're like, yo, they ain't come out here, but they ain't got no help to come out here to get the shit. You know, so
Man, being a trash man in DC was
it's gotta be fucked up. It's gotta fucking suck balls.
that work gotta fucking suck,
Like
man.
they gotta pay. Like the only way to get good people into that, it would have to be like 125K
You're not
a
gonna want to
year.
do that, man, because it's just the driving, because it's all the scoop up. You know what I mean? It could be like
you'd
you got a
have to
guy hanging off the back dumping can. I mean, in neighborhoods, but like the buildings and shit, trying to maneuver through all the dumbass places.
bruh,
all
that's-
these Uber Eats fucks just parking wherever the fuck they want.
Them cats be out there
Jesus
early as
Christ.
fuck. They're out there usually between 2 and 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I
'cause
would
I
say.
run into them.
Well, that'd be the only time, like
the only
midnight
time-
to
That's the only time
5.
they can.
Only time you can even do it.
Because if they're out there after that, the dude is pissed off like a motherfucker because he has to wait for people to move out the way in order to get to a dumpster.
Yeah, you ain't doing shit. You ain't loading shit.
Well, it's like you set yourself up in your neighborhood for that when you park in front of the dumpster. You know what I mean?
But that's just it. It's not even the people that are in the neighborhood. It's actually just fucking other trucks there doing deliveries or something.
Well-
like there's this one spot I go to. The apartments are right here, and everybody parks on the side, but they set their trash cans out on, in front of the cars or whatever. So the trash truck has to back down this alleyway that's got to be at least 200 yards back and straight down to get all this fucking trash. And if just one person is in the fucking way, it's all fucked up, and he has to wait, or he just leaves it, like because they're on a schedule,
See,
just
and
like with myself.
that's what
They're
I
on
mean
a
is
schedule.
that like when it's blocked off, they're just gonna leave it.
Yeah, you have to.
Like-
you can't. You have to get to your next
you got other
location.
shit to do.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers get mad at me when I get to a certain. There's a certain company I deal with where I give them 10 minutes. When I show up, if you don't unlock that fucking door for me to get the oil, I'm gone. I don't give a fuck what the problem is.
Right.
That shouldn't be right.
I'm
They should
here.
almost have a tow guy working with them. Like if there's somebody in the motherfucking way, tow his shit, man, and at least move it and give them the
I
fine.
mean,
or
I think
whatever,
a
you know
lot
what
of
I mean?
places do, but there's so much tow work that the tow guys are rarely
Yeah,
available. I'll
because snatch
bet
and
you.
grab is already waiting
Yeah,
on the
snatch
easy
grab already
spots.
working.
They're already waiting to get the motherfuckers that they know is gonna fuck up at these spots. I know
At
I
that
can
same
get
time
paid.
frame.
Yeah,
That's the best part
exactly.
about it. They all working from 1 to 5.
Because you can't be in the middle of the fucking city doing shit at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Nothing.
Or fucking 12 in the afternoon. The best time to commit a crime in DC is between fucking 1 and 5 because you're not getting caught. You will not get caught out that bitch because they ain't gonna make it to you. They're just not. The traffic is that fucked up that you are not. Or wait for a fucking protest to happen out that bitch.
Well, a lot of
because
times-
everything's shutting the fuck down anyway.
A lot of every DC cop that I've talked to and I've asked them where something is, they don't fucking know. And that motherfucker could be behind the building I'm standing in front of.
And that's also a
And it's
possibility.
like, bro, what, like really? There's 70 of y'all that don't have a clue. Like when
You're
like,
supposed to know where to
after
go.
January 20th, when I had to part way the fuck away and then walk to the Capitol, man, I was like, yo, bro, where am I even at? I don't even know, dude. I'm like, you a goddamn Metropolitan Police officer, motherfucker. You don't know how I can get to the goddamn
You should
Capitol?
know your city
The
that you're
goddamn
in.
Capitol building, bro? What about you, dog? Nah.
Why wouldn't
I
you?
appreciate y'all's service, man. Thanks for helping me out.
Why wouldn't you pull out your phone and just look?
Well, sometimes you get hit up when you can't have no fucking.
Oh.
You can't get
Depending
through
on
the
where
building
you
and
at.
shit. You know what I mean? When they cut you in the alleyway and shit.
Oh goddamn.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close.
Oh, yeah.
I want to thank you for listening. We want to thank you for watching. We want to encourage you to be nice to people that look like you and be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bit by little bit, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done, because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
That's right. Shout out to the beautiful ladies of Lust.
Dimples.
And Dimples. Yes.
Cinnamon.
Yes, you know who you are.
Ratchet.
Oh, yeah,
Goddamn,
Ratchet
bro.
came to the stage. Oh, it's on.
If there was a girl named Ratchet there, that would have been amazing.
That's
a
what I
whole other
Ratchet and bougie.
whole other game there.
Ratchet and Bougie.
Now, they're all named Bougie as far as the Jew is concerned. The Jew's stuck up. He bougie. The Jew's the one that's bougie.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm a strip club Yelper.
You're a Yelper of strip clubs.
Yelper, I guess. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, then. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget, we love you very
Love
much.
y'all.
Wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
Peace be with you.
Gone.
Show that thong. It's your birthday, la mama, get your Kodak